Hey, and welcome to the vlog. Tonight we've made it to Arches National Park and we'll be camping here for 2 days. Tomorrow we're going to be doing a lot of hiking. Today is actually day 3 of our road trip to Utah. We had to get through Oregon and Idaho. So let me fill you in on the 2 days that we spent mostly driving. So really on day 1 in Oregon, all we got up to was checking out John Day and the Painted Hills. There's actually more stuff to do at the Painted Hills that we didn't realize when we were out there. So we checked out the Blue Basin area of John Day, which is super cool. There's a really tiny hike. There's a longer loop hike that you can take that's like, I think like 6 or 7 miles if I remember correctly. We took the like 1 1/3 mile hike directly into the basin, and it's so cool. They have these like little plastic coverings for fossils that have been discovered there. A lot of fossil stuff has been found in this area, and we'll probably see a lot more like dinosaur stuff in Utah, which will be pretty cool. I was in charge of finding the campground the first night, so that means it was an utter fail, but we worked it out. And then driving through Idaho, we stopped at this wonderful cafe in downtown Boise, and actually got my tires changed because I hadn't changed my tires in several years, and that was just bad times waiting to happen on terrible tires. We checked Shoshone Falls, which are like the Niagara Falls of the West Coast, and that's in southern Idaho, and that was kind of packed. Being super thankful that I got my tires switched out, we took a really rickety road out to North Great Salt Lake to go check out Spiral Jetty and see all like the sea foam and I don't know, just a cool area of the lake, as well as like the Golden Spike, which was the last piece to connect the Transcontinental Railway west to east in 1869. We also checked out like the greatest gas station in the whole world. It said, what, 52 miles until next gas up or something? Something ridiculous. 38 miles till next gas up. So we pulled over, which was a fantastic decision because there was a little petting zoo kind of deal. There were some creatures. They had the little coin machine to get pellets. They had like a llama, 2 donkeys, some goats, like in the middle of nowhere. And then on our way to Salt Lake, we came across this NASA base, and they had like a little free outdoor museum display to like walk around and see all the debris that has been flung back into the ocean from takeoffs at Cape Canaveral. Really cool and random sight, but of course it's like the middle of the desert, so. And this trip, we're hoping to see some aliens, but you know, fingers crossed. Because we took a really rickety road to the north shore of Great Salt Lake, where we saw Spiral Jetty, watched the sea foam and the sunset, and yeah, saw a gorgeous sunset on our way out back to the main road. That area is pretty cool. I wish I had a higher vehicle with 4-wheel drive than my little Prius, but she did okay. So that leads us to today. It might be too windy for the mosquito candle. Hell yes. Oh my god, I'm so hungry.
This is happening. Good lord. Oh god. I mean, it looks good. Not for consumption yet.
Oh.
But look at those plump peas.
I'm so excited. Even though it's not in its final form yet.
It's fork or spoon?
Fork. It looks pretty spoony on the end. Dinner and dishes are done, so now it's time for a night hike. Brought all the stuff to take some astral photography. So we're going on a little like mile hike into the darkness. Like fun. The cairns. Son of man is the man of manifest in the flesh, in the blood, in the bones, in the rocks, in the valley of the dead. The dry bones are gonna walk in the dark to the rhythm of the saints.
to the rhythm of the saints. And I painted red to remember the dead who laid down their life for the truth, and the seed that is buried to its roots, and this ignorant world will have proof. See, I remember the sins of my youth, the path in the madness of unrestrained pleasure. The heavier trip, it made the heavier dead. In the deepest of dark, without a wing or a feather, the spiral closed in like a cage. Like a cage.
Can we laugh about my joke again?
What's your joke?
You ready to pumpkin spice up your life? Every boy, every girl, pumpkin spice up your life. She's on.
Oh my god.
It can boil to this like amount of water in 3 minutes.
Oh my god. Oh, how cute. So it's boiling because it's orange now.
Yep, and now we know to turn it off and stop wasting fuel.
Wow, impressive. We are currently kayaking the trail we attempted to do last night for nighttime photography, because I was able to download a bit of a picture to see that Tapestry Arch looks pretty cool. So hopefully in the daylight it'll be more successful. Really dark, and thankfully there were cairns to guide us to where we needed to go. They cairns or? Cairns.
I was like, did you just say current?
No, not cairns. Cairns to guide us. So hopefully today it'll be more visible and make more sense. You know, walking on a cliff's edge at night, not knowing where you're going didn't make the most sense. So onward we go. There she is. So I guess we did see her last night in the dark, just not very clearly. Cute, we made it. I would say first successful arch of the trip, full blown. Broken arch. And I didn't read why it's broken. Is it because of that split? We've made it to the windows, Garden of Eden section, kind of close to the front of the park. We were just at the northern side of the park because that's where we've been camping. And Brittany is kind enough to lend me her second sun hat because I can already feel myself getting all burnt and stuff. Trying to be wise. And her pack came with two, so she had a spare. So we are currently walking around the loop of windows. There are two trails. There's a main paved one that's super accessible for anyone, and then there's the primitive trail, which we are taking in hopes of avoiding people. And yes, that has turned out true. The main trail was packed, and so far we're about halfway through this primitive one, and we've only come across like two couples, which has been fabulous. But also, I don't think you would get this stellar of a view if you just took the main. So if you are able to, recommend taking the primitive trail. All right, so we just finished checking out the windows and arches, and pretty much we've covered all the things that we wanted to check out for arches for today. Earlier I'd mentioned that the main trail to these that the main trail to this area was pretty accessible. That's because I just saw that it was flat and paved, but it does turn into stairs and you do have to walk up some stairs. So I just wanted to clarify when I said something was like accessible that there are stairs. But yeah, we're gonna go head into Moab and then get some lunch, and then from there go check out Canyonlands, which is another national park in Utah that's like right across the street from Arches. Made it to Canyonland. This is Grand Point, which is the end of the road, the most southern tip of the park. And look at that canyon.
And the canyon in the canyon.
And the canyon in the canyon indeed. Hey Brittany, I heard you like canyon, so we put a cannon in your canyon so you can canyon while you canyon.
Let me cannonball into it.
Oh God. All right, one last hike. I guess I can take this off, nobody else is on the trail. This park has actually been fairly quiet, which is kind of what I was expecting. It's much more less popular, more or less.
Because it's a canyon.
Because it's a canyon, it's a less popular park compared to Arches, but yes, it's been not as busy. On our last hike into this, doing our last hike for this park called Mesa Arch, half-mile loop, I was just telling Brittany, I said, almost every trail that we've been on, when I looked it up online, I received different information, like vastly different. This trail in particular, I kept reading was 0.8 round trip. It's a half mile. So, at least they're shorter hikes, but very interesting. Just all, like, half the trails that we took in Arches were significantly shorter than what I saw advertised on the website. So, something else to keep in mind, I guess. All right, on to this arch. So we made it back to camp at Arches. Good, we are deciding on what to do for sunset. I think we're gonna go check out, what are we saying, Skyline Arch? One or so arches that are kind of near us. I think we're pretty wiped out from the day. Canyonlands was like really hot. Every time we got out of the car, we just became like sweat piles. And that way we'll do a nice simple hike. Yeah, the idea is to do a more close to home, simple hike tonight. That way we can get enough sleep and rest so we can do Delicate Arch for sunrise. We checked out Delicate Arch to see, because from what I saw online, a lot of people recommended going for there for sunset to see like the just vibrant reds and oranges and sunset colors, but it was packed with cars. I think a lot of people had that idea to go at sunset. So we're gonna shoot for sunrise in hopes that there will be less people, and then less people on the trail and less people in my shot. So yeah, that's our plan. So trying to get good sleep and prepared for that. So I'm gonna find a sunset spot and some more astral photography spots. All right, made it back to camp in bed. We did some astral photography and got some really cool shots of the Milky Way and Skyline Arch, which was kind of near our campground. So we're heading to bed. That way we can do a sunrise hike in the morning. That will be the next vlog. Will be us checking out Delicate Arch and then heading down to Mexican Hat, Monument Valley. So that should be really fun. So I'm gonna close out this vlog for today. I wanna say happy travels from me to you and get home safely. Bye guys.